I've been thinking a lot about people that I know that are dead recently. There's quite a few of them. Irish people tend to make a big deal out of it, and that's a good thing. I think the Irish get death right. One of my favourite memories of my dear dead grandma, Terry, includes her sat in the iconic armchair by the fire, telling us about the Banshee. They lived on a farm in Ireland as children, and one day when Terry was 2 years old, her sister Mary, who was 6, stepped on a rusty nail and she got really sick. I don't know what Terry actually remembers of this, but she says her mother was petrified one night soon after because it was a really windy night and all the children were asleep, and she kept hearing a faint knocking at the door. The knocking progressively got louder and more insistent. She opened the door to find no one was there. It was after she shut the door that the wailing started. The disturbed howls of a woman heard from right outside the door. She cried for so long. And then she left. And then the next day, Mary died. What surprised me the most about that story is how animated Terry was when she told it. She was talking about her sister who died as a child. Maybe it's because she was only 2 years old when it happened. But it must have affected the dynamic in the household, so it's probably because so much time had passed since the 1930s in Sligo, Ireland. It was a good story to tell her own child's children some 80 years later. I have attitudes about grief based on what I've experienced already. I was very sad when we lost Terry. I loved her a lot. From that and various other deaths, I've seen the way it affects the people that it really hangs around. It's like this thing that makes you really sad and really empty and really confused and really angry, and sometimes makes you feel nothing. And it makes you cry. And it makes you think about things you wish you didn't say and things you wish you did say. And hugs and kisses you wish you could have again. It's a pain that you can't really understand at first, and it might make you form bad habits that are hard to get out of. But then you get to know it better, and you become more aware of what it's doing to you. And then you try to make it better for yourself. And you strengthen the trust you have for yourself when you're out the other side. And you still carry that grief with you. But you get on with it, because it's your friend who reminds you how lucky you are to love. And it reminds you of how we're only really here for a very short while.